That, hello. What is in here? Oh, things that I don't like. Hey, guys, Zack here. Welcome back to Dead Cells. So, they added new DLC to this game. I know it's been a while since I played, but they've had a new DLC called the Fatal Falls DLC. So I'm a bit ashamed to admit, I may not be able to actually show off the DLC for you guys. There's a possibility I may not be able to show off the new DLC areas. Because I looked it up, and here's the thing. So, in order to unlock the first area of the game, you have to beat the Concierge, which I believe I've only ever successfully done once. And then to unlock the second batch, of DLC, you need to beat the game. Yeah, and I have not successfully done that, otherwise there would be something in here. Also, the game is giving me some interesting stuff here. Green shield. That's actually pretty useful. I'm taking that. And I can recycle this for an extra coin. Now that's helpful, but I can do that if I absolutely want to. Well, it's been so long since I played the game. Okay, that's how I do it. And isn't this my costume area, my costume shop? I don't believe I have any costumes in here. Actually, I have a couple of costumes in here. Never mind. It gets changed. When did I pick up all the... I don't remember picking up any of these. Did I miss something? Apparently I missed something. Apparently I unlocked some outfits at some point, and I don't remember doing that. Alright, it's gonna take me a bit to actually figure out how to do my skills again. Oh yeah. Okay. That's easy. I'm assuming it's muscle memory. It's going to come back. Alright. It gives it... Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's coming back to me. I gotta beat the Concierge to be able to unlock the new area, by the way. Okay, I was using the wrong... I'm taking that mainly because it can potentially heal you. Alright. Also, I've upgraded... I forgot all the upgrades I have. It's been so long since I played this, but I am happy. I don't know. I like playing this game. It's just... I don't know why I stopped. I can actually boost my damage here with a couple of items. Well, brutality and tactics both increase my damage with my knives, so I should probably pick one of these two. This just increases damage with my green shield, and then I'm gonna go with the one that gives me more health. Actually, 65% health is helpful. Okay, I'm dying. I forgot how to handle some of these enemies. Forgotten how to handle some of these. Okay. Okay, I probably should have picked up a sword. Alright, well... Okay. Okay, give me the money. Okay. It absorbs some damage, but it also... I mean... I do like the green shield. It does have a chance to give you better money. Alright, I'm gonna flip my weapons. Because they are... There we go. Because I'm getting them confused. There we go. That feels better. That feels better. Secret discovered. That's helpful. That's wool chicken. I very much like wool chicken. It is helpful in this game. Yeah, that feels more right. Okay. Alright, now my skills are coming back. Hello. What do you got? Ooh. You got electric whip. That could potentially give me... Holds on drill critical hits. It launches a grenade. Ooh. Well, I actually do like my... Actually, I went with the brutality, so that's not gonna... Neither of those weapons are actually going to help me now that I'm thinking about it. I will take this, though. This is fun. These are fun to run with. Okay. Okay, smack it. And I died. Okay. That's about what I expected. I haven't played the game in a long while. It's gonna take me a while to actually get my mojo back, I guess, as it were. Well, okay. Yeah, I did say I wasn't going to be able to get... Well, I did say I wasn't going to be able to show the DLC off, but, which makes sense. I'm not very good. I do have a lot of things up. Oh, right. Ooh, blood sword. And ice bow. One of my two favorite weapons. I don't know what this... Still don't know what this does. Okay. Okay, I've successfully remembered how to roll. Alright. Okay, I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to... Tickle! Okay. Yeah, these are probably my two favorites. One inflicts bleed, the other inflicts stun. Well, the one inflicts bleed, the other can slow enemies. These are my two favorite combos for weapons in the game. Two of my personal favorites. They're very fun. They're very fun to combo together. Toxic sewers. I don't want to go to the toxic sewers. The toxic sewers are me. Wait, do I have the room from the toxic sewers? I don't remember if I have the room from the toxic sewers. Info, blueprints, none. I don't remember if I had the blueprint from the toxic sewers. Wait, isn't the... I might, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Don't want to go to the toxic sewers. The toxic sewers are kind of mean, and I don't really have very many, I don't have very many cells to my name to be able to play around with, so. Actually, it's here. It's here, and I get cells for clearing the room at a specific speed. So maybe it'll work. Maybe I'll get something useful out of it. I need to make it to the Concierge, and I forget how to do that, so... All I know is that I need to somehow at some point make it to the Black Bridge. I forget specifically the order of events that need to happen in order for me to do that. Aha, it's open. Oh, and I didn't kill nearly enough enemies. Okay, that gives me 22 cells, so that's helpful. What do we got? Ruby Amulet. Downward smash attack burns the ground, which doesn't seem very helpful to me at the moment. Hold to deal critical hits, 20% damage, launches a grenade, same thing I found earlier. Nearby enemies start blinking when the effect ends, creates a toxic cloud around. I don't really like any of these, but I'm gonna take this one. Especially since the prisoner crawler does nothing. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the one thing of gold out of it. Okay. And that's closed. And what do you got, Mr. Collector Man? I'm buying... I think I'm gonna put it in my gold reserve since I need to do that. There's also... Ooh, there's also a couple of other weapons that I could buy as well that I probably should have looked at. Ice Shield. Parrying attack freezes nearby enemies. That sounds kind of cool. I don't really have, what do you got for... Oh, okay. I'm gonna upgrade both of these. What do I got? I don't really have much of anything. Right? Blind Faith. Well, I have a... General mutations, dead inside. Food no longer steer you, your infection counter is increased by 6. That doesn't seem... Instinct of the Master of Arms. I don't remember picking that up either. Is that a new thing? I get the feeling some of these were added as DLC things. I get the feeling. Well. Let's go with something from Tactics. Actually, Tactics was what I was in, right? No. Plus 26% damage if there are no enemies near you? What? That sounds pointless! None of these seem particularly helpful for me at the moment, mainly because I don't have any of these, but, I might as well go for ammunition since that'll help with my bow, which I'm currently using. And restore my... I didn't really do anything with that, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Toxic Sewers and we're hopefully not going to die. I need to figure... I don't remember how to get to the Concierge, nor do I remember how to beat him. It's that I need to relearn. But I should be able to do it. Well, I should be able to do it. I don't remember. Ah, I forgot the scorpions just kind of popped out of the ground. I forgot that was a thing they did. Also, a new enemy? That was an enemy I did not see before. I didn't get to see a good look at what it was. Yeah, that thing up there. That's a new enemy. Look at that. That is a new enemy. Okay. I've never seen that before in my life. Okay, kill it. Alright, just don't jump in the toxic sludge. That's a... Ah! I forgot that was a thing that I could do. Again, been a very long while since I played this. Also, you can't hit me from down there. I love this combo of weapons. It is so much fun. I didn't lose very much, but I still died. I didn't think I was gonna make it to the concierge. I knew it wasn't. The best way I know how to get to the concierge... I don't know if I'm ever going to make it to the new area, by the way. I'm just kind of trying to regain my rhythm. I'm trying to regain my rhythm and try and work things out. Oh. Quick bow. If that's a critical... I don't understand how that works, but... Ammo mutations don't apply to this item. Okay, that doesn't really make any sense, but... Oh, that's why. Okay, it deals critical damage if the... Okay. I don't know how much this is gonna work, but... It's a thing that exists, so it's interesting. Okay, Okay, give me money. Yeah, that's fun. This bow is fun. And I also don't remember picking it up. I don't remember picking up half of the upgrades that I'm finding today. Then again, it's been a while, so that's probably why, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have the quick bow before. Hello. What's inside? Oh, twin daggers. I mean, that's better than what I have. I'm not taking the force shield. Yeah. Okay. That adds some much needed variety to my attacks. Okay. Well, I have options. This one. Alright. So I'm writing, but it's difficult to read. Malays. Well, okay. I forgot this was a thing. I forgot that was a thing. Alright, I need to find the way to the... I don't think I'm gonna make it to the Zack sewers, nor am I going to... Hello. Isn't this... Oh, yes. I forgot that was a thing I had. I forgot that was a thing I unlocked. I'm remembering a lot of things today. I'm forgetting that a lot of the things that I had unlocked as abilities. Hello. Aren't you a secret pathway? Yes? Oh, yeah. I forgot that this was a mechanic. This is the path to the new area, the dilapidated Arboretum. This is a path to the other area, to the other DLC area that I have. Ow. Okay, well, I know that this is here. Not going there. Ow. Okay. I'm gonna go with tactics since I'm playing with it both. Oh, but I don't shoot the arrow anymore. Unfortunately. I do like the balance blade. What was the blade I picked up during the time trial thing? That's the one I really like, because It plays into your speed, because if you have a speed buff, it does a lot of damage, and if you're, which makes it kill things faster. It's a lot of fun. Hello. Wait, is that oiled sword? I'm finding all the good things today. Yeah, oiled sword. I don't have anything that can benefit from that right now, unfortunately, so I'm not picking it up, but I wish I could. I wish I could benefit from that. That is a fun weapon. Alright, here's the Promenade of the Condemned. This is where I want to go. Alright, I need to go through... I need to make... This is the fastest way I know to get to the Concierge. Getting through the Promenade of the Condemned... I'm not going to unlock any of the things that I need, but that's alright. Put that in. It's fine. Hello. Bits and pieces of weapons and armor. Hey, I recognize some of this. Upgrade. Upgrade. Okay. Well, what do we have? If you have an active speed buff, Killer Instinct. Actually, Killer Instinct might be helpful here, since I have a melee weapon that is actually pretty good, and I'm usually going to use that more often than not, so... Then I have... I mean, then again, there are some pretty difficult enemies coming forward, so... I don't know if I'm going to be able to... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to the DLC area. Because one of them is locked off by beating the game normally, so I'm not going to be able to get to that anytime soon. But I can at the very least show off the first DLC area, the first one in the game that the game gives you. Yeah, I can unlock that. Okay. How do I get that? Alright, well, it's not important. I'm just gonna bust my way through. Oh yeah, I forgot traps. Well, I need a way to get through there. Up and over, I guess, is the best way to do it. I remember you. I remember you being a pain in the ass to fight. Alright. Okay. Okay, picking up some cells. Oh, I forgot I needed a key for this. I forget how to get this. I know I know it's like you need specific keys or something from the game, which I'm pretty sure are hidden throughout, and you need certain abilities in order to get them, but I forgot that was a thing. Alright, well, we're almost through the Promenade of the Condemned, so we're making our way to the Concierge. I don't need that. Can I sell it? Yes. Now food is no longer a waste to me if I can't heal myself. I forgot that was a thing I did. That's just a running theme with this episode. Just I forget. Oh yeah. Okay, I need to get to that, You! Okay, they're killing me, they're killing me, they're killing me. They should stop following me after a while, right? Yes. Not the way I intended for that to happen, but I'm not going to turn that down. That was beautiful. He killed himself trying to catch up to me. Because I am just that much smarter. Right, I'm not running with the YOLO heart, so I need to be careful. Usually I get through with the YOLO heart, and I haven't been finding any... I haven't been finding any traps or stuff that I need to beat the Concierge. The Concierge, that's how I usually beat him. I cheese through the boss. Guardian Scroll. I haven't upgraded my survival yet, so I guess I'm upgrading survival. Okay. There's an elite. Okay, that's... Fighting this guy is probably a bad idea. Fighting this guy is probably a bad idea. Stop. Okay, so note to self, don't fight the elite. I don't know, I'm not prepared enough to fight the elites, so... Maybe don't tackle any elite enemies. Unless you know you can handle them, don't go after elite enemies. Brutality. That boosts my damage. Okay, now I can actually deal with these guys. Okay. Oh. Well, Ice Spell freezes enemies. I'm taking the Cleaver because the Cleaver, well, frankly, the Cleaver just seems more interesting. I've already seen this. I'm not reading this again. Alright, the Cleaver's fun. I just sets up a trap for them. They can't move. That'll actually be helpful for the Concierge since he walks in a straight line a lot. Yeah, dumbass. Okay. I'm playing a little bit more riskily than I would hope to be playing right now. I should be almost done. Okay. I don't have any health up, so I need to be smart about this. Okay, here we are. This is the place, right? The ramparts, yeah. Wait, or isn't there another way over here? What's past here? I don't think I can. No, wait. Isn't this the teleport? This isn't the one I need for the teleport room. Let's see what it does. Oh, the ossuary. Yeah, no, I'm not going in there. I forgot this was the path to the ossuary. I forgot this was the path. This was also the path to the ossuary. I'm not going into the ossuary. The ossuary's a mess. The ossuary's full of a bunch of very strong enemies, and that's not what I'm doing today. I'm not going in there. Alright. 8 minutes. Definitely not. Definitely not. Okay. What do I got for cells? I got 20, which should boost me up, put me into 87. Okay, that's a lot less than I thought, but I'm not going to turn that down. That's helpful. Alright, upgrade. I got money. You wanna reforge my stuff? Oh, I can't. I'm up. Okay, apparently I need to. Let's see what the reforging the modifier on this does. Launch just a grenade. That's helpful. That's very helpful. Thank you. Let me guess. The yellow heart. Yeah, the yellow heart's locked after you if you don't pick it the first time around. Well, if I'm killing enemies, so maybe I might as well pick something that benefits my playstyle. I don't have much unlocked at the moment, but I'm doing my best. Okay. Alright, ramparts. The ramparts I remember are confusing as hell. Because it's very difficult to find the exit in this place. It's not one of those you go all the way across the length of the level and eventually there's an ending. No, it's like the end of the level is like buried on a whole bunch in the ramparts themselves, so you can't actually find it unless you know exactly where you're going. And then again, this game is a roguelike, so that's probably not going to help. Ow. Well, that was a waste of health. Alright, give me some enemies to kill then. Maybe I can regain my health. I'm just ducking down into everywhere. Minotaur scroll. What does this do? HP, brutality or survival? I'm going to... This upgrades my necromancy, so I'm definitely going to get this. I don't have any weapons that benefit from survival, unfortunately. Or at least not in the moment, but I can. Uh-oh. Oh, quick bow 4! The quick bow mine is a quick bow 1+, so I'm definitely gonna... This is just a straight upgrade, so taking it is definitely not gonna turn that down. And it does more, and it has more ammunition to load into enemies, so I'm definitely gonna be using that. Alright, let's go find some enemies to kill to see how my necromancy works. I don't know if it's working. Well, my HP is at 577 right now, so... No. What is... That is what it does, right? Okay. It's supposed to. Oh, it doesn't... I don't know what it does. I honestly don't. I picked it up because like, oh, HP regeneration. That sounds kind of cool. Or maybe it's so negligible at the moment that I can't actually see what it's doing. But your brutality. Also, being able to launch a grenade is fun. Okay. Smack! Smack! There's nothing in here. I just remember this place being very annoying to navigate. Because it is very different from other levels in the game. Well, not so much different, but it's very open-ended in where you can go. Oh, hello! What the hell is that? Ow. What is this? Whatever it is. Oh, I see. I have to kill all the enemies that are connected to it. Well, this is an easy way to deal with these. Okay, get out of the pit. I almost died. Come here. Maybe they'll be stupid enough to wander into my general direction. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything in here, but that should open up whatever this is. Ooh! Infantry grenade. Colorless, the highest level applies. Okay, that's fun. The victim's remains explode. I'm taking this. Okay. Oh, this is beautiful. Okay, so this thing, or at least according to what I just read, it does damage equivalent to whatever your highest stat is. So that is going to be very helpful to play through with. I could use that. I could benefit from that. Hello, I forgot you were a thing. But aren't you the guys that get really fast? Okay. Heal up. I am very close to running out of health. Okay, this necromancy doesn't seem to be doing a damn thing. That's the last of my HP. Okay, I gotta be careful because I am currently, I'm worried I'm gonna get killed. Come here. Now you can see me. Now you can see me, assholes. Yeah, I died. Okay, so I'm not going to make it to the concierge. Okay. Well, yeah, I knew I wasn't going to. But, well, I'll do one more run if I can't make it to the concierge and show off the... I did say at the beginning of the episode, don't expect me to show off any of the new DLC areas today, but, I didn't realize I would just not be so out of practice that I wouldn't be able to get to them. Oh, what? What do I have? I have oiled sword, I can tell that. What is this? Infantry Pro. Inflicts a critical hit that's not helpful. It only deals a critical hit at close range, but that's not what a bow is meant to be. I'm taking oiled sword because oiled sword is amazing, but... Okay. Oh. You! I'm not hitting you. No, I'm not hitting you. Leave me alone. brutality. Okay, this is a chest I want to open. Okay! Fun! Now I have something that my oiled sword can benefit off of. That's helpful. Also, this is the pathway to the... I'm not taking this pathway. Yeah, I'm not... I just want to get to the game. I just want to get to the new DLC. That's all I want. Yes! That's a good if I could get a... If I could get a... Isn't there a flame weapon? I remember there's a flame weapon in the game somewhere. Oh, now I've got ice grenade. Alright, the two weapons I love, the two sub-weapons I love the most. I mean... Granted, they don't really combo well together, but that doesn't mean I can't use them. Okay. Heal. Okay. I need to play. I need to learn to play smarter. That was entirely my fault. I was just kind of hyper focused. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting back into the game. That's all I'm trying to do. Grab this. Ooh. The Vorpan! Oh, I love the Vorpan. Yes, I forgot that was an unlockable. Alright. Heavy Frost? What the hell? Why is this just here? What? What? Oh, it made me... Oh. What? Okay, this doesn't seem particularly useful. My entire build is built around one weapon. That doesn't sound fun. I'm not taking that. That sounds like garbage. That sounds like it's going to be a pain in the ass. Okay. Okay. Okay, I love the Vorpan. The Vorpan is probably the best weapon in this game. By virtue of the fact that it's just a meme. That's a reference to the original trailer, by the way. Just of the beheaded getting through the game with nothing but a frying pan. That's a reference to the original trailer, and it is just the greatest thing ever. Okay, it's great. I love the Vorpan. It's so fun. It's so funny, it's so stupid, and that's why I love it. Flicks a critical hit when they're facing you. So, and because they're always going to be facing you. Or particularly because they're trying to attack you. It's kind of great. They have no way of actually beating you. It just kind of plays a little too well into the game mechanic's own strengths. Unless you're facing an enemy like this, where the enemy can't really is always facing you, but always has a shield on top of that. I'm not going here. Unless you're facing an enemy like that, where that might be worth it. Not really, but I actually do like the combo I have now, so I'm probably not going to take that. Hello, what is in here? Oh, things that I don't like. That's not fair! That's cheating! I forgot that was in the game. I knew it could be happen, but I didn't know how rare it was. Apparently it's like a very rare thing, and I just haven't gotten it until now. But yeah, that's a potential way you can die in the game. The game just suddenly spawns a whole bunch of enemies out of nowhere because you go for a chest to get a new reward, and then it kills you. I hate that. Oh, the Nutcracker. I forgot the Nutcracker. Oh, the Marksman's Bow. That's a much better weapon. I love this thing. It's not very practical as a weapon, but it does a lot of damage. It's not practical at all. It's not. I'll be the first to admit it's not even remotely practical, but it is fun. You're going to die a whole bunch. You're going to die a whole bunch trying to use this thing, but it is worth it. Okay, I'm gonna die because I can't do it. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna die mainly because I picked this up. I know I am. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna have some fun. Chicken? Just go for it. Make my Nutcracker strong. Hello! Rare Blueberry Skeleton. Okay, I didn't know that was a possibility as a thing. Okay, now I need to not die. I didn't care before, but now I need to not die. Because I can't keep that if I... let's see where this takes me. Oh, takes me to a trap room. Well, that's not particularly bad. I can pick this up, get something that could potentially carry me for the rest of... I just killed the enemy that I was so afraid of pissing off. Okay. Hello, do you got a better weapon for me, please? I'm buying that. That's not particularly bad. I really should have... that's not helpful at the moment, especially since I've got two things that I really like. Ice grenade. Okay. Oh? This is the double crossbow-matic. I forgot I liked that. It can attack two enemies at once. Who wouldn't love that? Hello! Please don't be bats! Well, it's not bats, but it's... I don't even know what Rooted does. Is that a new stats effect that was added to it with a DLC at some point and I just didn't realize it? Okay. Thank you. Oh, but now I can't. That was a one-way trip. Okay. Where does this take me? One of these is the... Okay, this is where... Okay, this is helpful. Okay. I don't think I'm going to survive much in here, but I want to at the very least go here so I can redeem my blueprint. Because I don't want to die and lose a blueprint that I found. So... Nothing. What do you got, Mr. Collector Man? Okay, that's unlocked as an outfit now. It's at the very bottom, which is about what I expected. Okay, that puts me at an even 80. That's fine. I don't have much money, so... Yellow heart. Because I have been neglecting that, and it's a really good trinket. At least for early areas. Not so much when you die. It's supposed to save you from when you die. But you can only get it like after the first area, so it's kind of sort of maybe not helpful. I really should have picked... I really need a new weapon. Reach the Arboretum for... I got the Arboretum already! Why is it... Oh, did the game reset my achievements? Or did it not have achievements to begin with? Because that's what I'm choosing to believe. What do you got? Oh, he sells a Vorpan level 4. Victims burn when they die! Fun! Okay, I'm coming back for that if I ever get the money. Mushroom Boys! Okay. I don't have to worry about yeeters since I can always be out of range from them. I forgot. Mushroom Boys are like my favorite enemy. I remember I got that as a trinket. Like, I forget. Like, I remember I got that as like a special... It was like a special item or something from this. I got that as a special weapon. I don't remember how or when, but I remember getting it as a weapon. And being immediately in love with it. Okay, I'm in a spikes. Okay. Yeah, yeeters are the best, are probably the easiest enemy to deal with once you know how they work. As long as they're not near a mushroom boy, they're fine. Oh, I forgot this was my weapon. Okay, well, yeah, and also I'm not very well equipped to deal with them at close range, so... I don't have enough for the Vorpan yet. No. Wish I Wish I had enough for the Vorpan. The Vorpan is fun. And I just kind of need a new weapon in general, because the Vorpan, I mean, the Nutcracker's great, but it's just a little too slow for my liking, and it makes it very hard to line up and attack against enemies. That being said, you can't stun lock them. Alright. Forgot about these Sonic the Hedgehogs. I forgot about those enemies. Forgot those were in the game. That's just a running theme with this episode. I forget. Ow! Hey! Okay, well, I've wasted my yellow heart. Which is unfortunate. Well, so this looks like this should be where a boss fight happens. And I'm a little disappointed that it's not. Okay. I died. Alright, well that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for me. Alright, well, I played for an hour. I didn't make it to the new areas at all, but, and I knew I wasn't going to. I stayed at the beginning of the episode. Don't expect me to get to the new areas today. It's probably not gonna happen. I tried. That isn't to say I didn't try. It's just that I kind of didn't do very well. So let's see what we got for the next episode. Oh, same things I had last time. Great. No, that's not helpful at all. All right. Well, gotta leave it here then. So I didn't make it to the DLC areas. I probably won't make it to the DLC areas unless I somehow get good at the game, and also maybe beat the game. I need to beat the game, so. Well, we may try that. Okay, this is where I can see. Okay, customization, challenges room, teleportation. Okay, so I do have. Alright, I didn't know how to check this. But now I know that I can. Alright, so this is where my upgrades are. Alright, I forgot that I could check it there. I thought it was part of the main menu. I didn't know it was a separate thing. Alright, but in any case, I'm gonna leave this episode here. We didn't do very well, and that's okay. But that doesn't mean we can't do better next time and maybe show off the new DLC areas. There are people better than me at the game who have probably already unlocked the DLC areas by now and are actually playing through them and showing off how they work. So, yeah, maybe go check out one of those people instead of coming to watch my video on it because I kind of didn't do very well. But, yeah, that's going to be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, be sure to check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month. It really helps me out, and you guys get access to a bunch of cool perks that I'm my way saying thanks. So be sure to check those out in the description below as well. But in any case, thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!